Hey everyone, and welcome to Comic Breakdown. If you are new to the channel, do me a favor and hit that sub button, hit that notification bell, make sure you're not missing any of the content that we have coming out. Now today we are going to be getting into Future State Robin Eternal issue number 1. Now if you guys have not been following Future State, go ahead and check out the playlist in my description and at the top of this video. And with that being said, let's dive into this issue. Alright guys, so we're diving into this one relatively quick because I really just want to get into it. And this one picks us up in Gotham City. And we have Tim Drake, aka Robin, going against the Magistrate. And he's not going against any Magistrate, he's going against these cybers. These giant freaking robots that have been brought in to take on the masked villains and superheroes that are still at large. And Robin is here to fight them off. You know, he feels like it's almost his personal responsibility to continue the mantle on of Robin. And he lets us know, you know, Dick Grayson is ranting and raving in Arkham. Jason betrayed all of them to work for the very people that killed Bruce and Damian. But as he's battling this cyber, he's really losing this fight. And this is when Stephanie, aka Spoiler, steps in and blasts one of these robots away. And this is when Robin asks Stephanie like what she's doing out, because from what he understood, she hung up the cape when Bruce Wayne was killed. And they kind of have an awkward silence here, and then he just jumps into telling her what he's doing, letting her know that there's a shipment coming in. And whatever it is, it's supposed to make the cybers almost unbeatable. And then he asks her to team up, but she lets him know that, you know, she's not interested in teaming up, not interested in watching the people she loves die. And this is where she takes off. And so he goes to find help at Gotham City Custom Office. And that help comes in the form of Darcy. And he lets us know this substance that they're trying to use for the cybers to make them unbeatable, it's Lazarus Resin. And so they siphon the liquid from the Lazarus pit. And the Magistrate's been pouring money into trying to integrate it into experimental enhancements. And so essentially it's supposed to make these cybers immortal. And the shipment, that the most potent shipment yet, is about to make its arrival in Gotham. And so he wants to stop this. And with her help, they head out. But on their way out, they're met by Stephanie, who decided that she's gonna help out. And so the three team up and they go into this facility only to be surrounded almost immediately. And so Robin and Spoiler fight these guys off as Darcy goes and tries to find this shipment so they can be able to get it off the streets and out of the hands of the Magistrate. But before that happens, we see the arrival of one of these cybers that's already juiced up. And Robin goes to take it on, but is easily manhandled and thrown to the ground, looking like he's almost dead. But this is where he gets the Lazarus pit oil, or water, the substance, all over his body. And we see Robin Immortal rise. And that will be the end of this issue. So I gotta say, it was a relatively short issue, but I'm not very upset with that. I actually had a lot of fun reading it. It had a lot of action-packed adventure in this. You know, we got to see Tim Drake just kicking some robot butt. We saw Stephanie, and, you know, it's good to see her still out and about, even after everything that has happened so far to the Bat family. And I'm honestly kind of happy that Tim Drake is still the Robin. You know, he could have easily taken up the Batman mantle, but it's probably just something, you know, he didn't want to desecrate the name or try to fill those shoes or feel like he's replacing Batman. And I'm sure it's hard even for Tim Fox to be filling the shoes of Batman. He's even questioning himself, asking if he can even live up to the mantle that is Batman. And so we're seeing Robin patrol to the best of his ability and really try to save Gotham in any way he can. Now, I'm really excited to see what this Lazarus pit oil does to him. You know, it's been altered to work on machines and things of that nature, so we can only speculate right now at what the actual damage or repercussions or gifts it's going to grant Robin. But yeah, let me know what you guys think down in the comments. One last thing before we go, if you have not checked out my podcast, Comic Breakdown and More Podcasts, available on iTunes, it's available on Spotify. I'll leave a link in the description so you guys can check that out. Covers everything from our weekly comic pulls to everything cinematic when it comes to TV, movies, theater, WandaVision. We got you covered. We drop an episode every Friday. Go ahead and go check out our first episode covering last week's comics and talking about WandaVision, Luke Cage, and Cyborg no longer in the Flash movie. If you have not already, please be sure to subscribe to the channel, hit that like button, and until the next video,